Hi everyone, I am Michelle Ralova and I'm a teacher in School District 23. For the past 2 years, I've been involved in our district's instructional leadership team. Our team is comprised of 6 teachers and 1 district principal. Our goal is to provide powerful and purposeful learning for all students. In an effort to accomplish our goal, we have been building collaborative systems at schools around a co-learn, co-teach, and co-reflect cycle of learning. This year, much of our time has been focused at the elementary level. We have worked with approximately 18 out of our 31 elementary schools. One of the schools we have worked with is Glenmore Elementary. Glenmore is a dual-track school in our district with a student population just under 500. Approximately 2/3 of the students are in the English program and 1/3 in the French immersion program. At Glenmore Elementary, we had the pleasure of working with a teacher by the name of Mr. Ops. Mr. Ops is a 5-6 teacher in the English program. He had expressed interest in working with us on an iPad project. For the past month and a half, Mr. Ops had been working on an inquiry project with a student from UBC Okanagan. For the project, students were creating identity boxes that represented their unique identity and culture. With Glenmore Elementary just receiving a class set of iPads this year, Mr. Ops was keen to integrate the technology into this project. He had already determined that the iPads would be used for students to record their reflections on their exploration of identity and culture. Using the hardware on the iPad, students recorded their reflections in a video and created QR codes to be scanned at the presentations of learning for parents and community members. Our role on the instructional leadership team was to work with Mr. Ops on the curriculum design of the project, as well as to co-teach with him and co-reflect. We started off the process with a day looking at the curricular design of the project. During this time, we determined what curricular outcomes the project was going to address, how students were going to display their knowledge, and how the project was going to be assessed. In the process, we were able to target outcomes from the English language arts, drama, fine arts, career and personal planning, and technology curriculums. In my research, Murray, Elise, and Fullen all stated that technology in the presence of strong pedagogy has the ability to increase student learning. So naturally, our area to start with the students was to co-construct criteria. With a colleague of mine, we took Mr. Ops' class through the process of co-constructing criteria. The students co-constructed criteria on what makes a powerful presentation and what counts when talking about their identity boxes. With these 2 questions, we were not only able to address important skills, but we were also able to address the content being covered. When we co-constructed criteria with the students were working individually and collaboratively, brainstorming the criteria for both questions. Through a consensus, they were able to narrow down the criteria to 5 categories. They went on to use the criteria in the upcoming classes when they recorded their reflections. In reflection upon the research, Fullen states 4 criteria for the successful integration of technology into the classroom. 2 of the criteria are that it must be irresistibly engaging and elegantly efficient. Through this project, I believe that both these criteria were met. The day we co-constructed criteria, there was a buzz in the room as students approached the time as they were finally able to begin recording their reflections. In addition, the iPads were very efficient for students to use. Mr. Ops stated in a later conversation that the students were able to jump right into filming. He also could not believe the quality of the first cuts, as he saw students consistently referring back to the criteria they had just created. During the process of uploading the videos and creating the QR codes, we worked side by side with the students. One thing became evident through this process. Students are not the digital natives that many believe them to be. Many students struggled with browsing for their videos in a folder, copying and pasting URL links, and saving their documents. This provided us with an opportunity to teach them these skills that will be valuable in the years to come. Even though the process proved to be challenging for students, it was important to have them be the creators of the entire project. In Dobler's work, she referred to using iPads for the creation of knowledge, and that is what students were doing. You could see their excitement as their project came to life. All students were eager to create and check their QR codes as they knew their parents, among others, would be using them in the upcoming presentations of learning. On the final presentation of Learning Day, it was extremely rewarding for all involved to walk in and see the students greeting the parents and giving them an iPad and a set of headphones for them to view the identity boxes. During this process, they had to teach their parents how to use the iPads as well as how to use the QR code scanners. In our district, we do not have a lot of barriers with technology, as it has been strongly encouraged and supported over the years. However, there were challenges this evening. One of the challenges was the bandwidth. At Glenmore Elementary, the bandwidth could not support the amount of users trying to access the videos off the district server. Through the challenges, it was very neat to see students overcome the obstacles and problem solve. You would hear students instructing their parents that it would take a moment, let it load, and you'll be able to view it. Some students chose to present their ideas right there on the spot. It was great to see their confidence in presenting their presentations and explain what they had done in video. It was also neat to see parents move to their smartphones and try their 3G network. Another neat aspect of the project was that students who were already away on holidays were able to participate. Mr. Ops was able to email the QR codes to the families, and the families viewed the reflections while away on their holiday. As we move forward, we realize that our bandwidth at our schools is not technologically ubiquitous like Fullen would say. Specifically, our elementary sites need support with this. This is an example of how technology was integrated in one of our classrooms in one of our schools in School District 23. As we move forward in integrating technology into more classrooms in our district, it is important that we provide them with the time and support in making sure that the role that technology plays supports increasing student learning.